This card is going to be the best 2-cost card in the game, because it's versatile enough to go into almost any deck. Okay, we'll get to why in just a bit, but first, who is Mr. Fantastic? Well, the First Steps version is of course based on the movie, can't wait to watch it, but in the comics, Reed Richards was a child prodigy. Like, he had 4 degrees in the fields of engineering, math, and physics by the time he was 18, and while he was working on his 5th degree in New York, he met several of the most important people in his life. His first roommate, a scientific genius named Victor Von Doom, who immediately disliked Reed and moved out. His second roommate, a former high school football star named Benjamin Grimm, who would become Reed's best friend. And oh, the place he was staying, well, it was owned by the aunt of a young woman named Susan Storm, who he instantly fell in love with. Years later, Reed built a starship, the Marvel 1, and recruited his old friend Ben Grimm, who had become a successful test pilot and astronaut, to pilot the starship. When the government threatened to withdraw its funding from the Starship project, Reed decided to take it out for a test flight before funding was cut. Reed convinced Ben to fly the ship, while Sue and her brother Johnny insisted on accompanying them as passengers. The 4 of them snuck off onto the launch facility and blasted off into space. They hoped that a successful flight would convince the government to reconsider, but when the ship passed through a storm of cosmic rays, the extra levels of radiation penetrated the ship's shields and bombarded the 4 of them with cosmic radiation. They had to abort flight and return to Earth, where they discovered that the cosmic radiation had given them powers. In the case of Reed, it made his body super malleable and he could stretch his body at will. Reed convinced the others that they should use their newfound powers for the good of humanity as a team, the Fantastic Four. Reed eventually married Sue, had kids, and is often considered one of the smartest men in the Marvel Universe. In Marvel Snap, Mr. Fantastic First Steps is a 2/2 with the ability End of Turn. Give a card in your hand -1 cost or +2 power. Okay, you'll hear me say this a lot this month, but I guess it fits thematically since their whole thing is being a family. All 4 main Fantastic Four members, First Steps versions, and the Fantastic Car synergize with each other, creating a whole new End of Turn archetype because they all have End of Turn abilities. That said, out of all of them, Mr. Fantastic First Steps is the most versatile because he can fit into almost any deck, discounting or buffing your cards in hand every single turn, and that's probably why he's the season pass card. Also, somewhere Phastos is crying in a corner. Now, you pair Mr. Fantastic First Steps with Surge and you have some major discounts and buffs. You need a card in the 2 energy slot, you stick him right in there.
Trust me.
So Red Guardian, he's gonna be your best friend this season because I predict Mr. Fantastic First Steps is gonna be everywhere because I think that